This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Actor Vijay will now campaign for the AIADMK. Meanwhile, Vijay's fan club president joins the DMK. Supreme Court directs Centre to give its notification within 3 days for the CBI to probe Sadiq Pasha's death. Corporate lobbyist Neera Radia tells the Public Accounts Committee that some of the tapes of conversations focusing on the 2G scam are doctored. Arun Jaitley says the CBI chose this inappropriate time to file its charge sheet considering all the focus is now on elections. Senior BJP leader also flays dynasty politics in the state and says Tamil Nadu is not personal property of the ruling party.
A state is not a heritable property. The electorate is not heritable. Governance is not heritable. This has to be on the strength of merit and competence.
Will the Kingmaker seat bring Stalin the luck of 1,000 lights? He is up against AIADMK's heavyweight side Eduraisammy. Chennai boy R. Ashwin, now a proud star of the World Cup winning team, gets a grand homecoming.
Very important that we won the World Cup for Sachin Tendulkar.
A very good evening. You're watching the news tonight with me, Divya. Here are the news making national headlines. Tremors felt across North India as an earthquake measuring 6.0 on the Richter scale hits Indo-Nepal border. Sachin indicates he's not quitting ODIs just as yet. The Master Blaster tells NDTV he wants to enjoy the World Cup win for now. Dhoni is the best captain I've played under, says Sachin, and he wants Gary Kirsten to stay as coach. Kirsten explains why he can't stay on as coach despite the BCCI's efforts to try and persuade him to continue. First phase of bowling in Assam begins. It's the first of the 5 skits. The campaign trail in Bengal gets more colourful. Mamata Banerjee to sell her art to raise funds for Trinamool. US President Barack Obama launches his bid for re-election with a video on his personal website. Well, the latest star to join the opposition's bandwagon is actor Vijay, who will now be seen campaigning for the AIADMK. Vijay's outfit that had pledged support to the AIADMK, it is now official that the Ilayya Thalapathy will step on the campaign vehicle for Jayalalitha. Sources in fact tell us that the actor will share the dais with Jayalalitha and other political bigwigs in the AIADMK's bastion Coimbatore in the party's massive campaign on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Vijay's fan club president has hopped to the ruling DMK. Well, Vijay's father and popular film director S.A. Chandrasekhar will start his campaign tomorrow in support of the AIADMK.
நாளையிலிருந்து புறப்படுறேன். முதல்ல நான் போகிறது திருநெல்வேலி. அங்கேருந்து அப்படியே நாகர்கோயில், குளச்சல் எல்லாம் போயிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் இங்கே சென்னையில் ஒரு 3-4 இடத்துல, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஸ்ரீபெரும்புதூர் ஃபுல்லாக கவர் பண்ணுறேன். இந்த 11ஆம் தேதி காலையில் ஒரு 12 மணி வரைக்கும் பிளான் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்கேன்.
Well, in fact, Vijay is entering to politics first broke on NDTV Hindu. Let's in fact bring you what Vijay told our senior copy editor Bama Ravi in an interview in January 2011.
நான் ஒரு நடிகன் ஆகணும்னு ஆசைப்பட்டேன். இவ்வளோ பெரிய ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் மக்கள் என்னை கொண்டாந்து உட்கார வைப்பாங்கன்னு அப்போ நான் எதிர்பார்க்கல. அது காலம் என்னை கொண்டாந்து இந்த இடத்துல உட்கார வச்சுருக்கு. அந்த மாதிரி அதே காலம் என்னை கொண்டு போய் ஒரு இடத்துல உட்கார வைக்கும். அதுக்கு அந்த நேரம், சூழல், இடம் எல்லாமே அமையணும். ஸோ அது வரும்போது நான் டெஃபினட்டாக தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு நான் ஏதாவது செய்யணும். அதில் நான் வந்து உறுதியாக இருக்கேன். இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது. பட் அதுக்கான நேரம் இது கிடையாது. ஸோ என்னை கொண்டாந்து இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு இடத்துல உட்கார வச்ச அந்த நேரம் காலம் கொண்டாந்து உட்கார வைக்கும். ஸோ அந்த சமயத்தில் நான் வருவேன்.
And Jayalalitha is campaigning for her most trusted and loyal party member today, the deputy leader of the opposition O. Pannirselvam in Bodhanayakannur, and she will also seek support for Thanga Thamizh Selvan in the Andipatti constituency. She is also expected to canvass for former minister R. Vishwanathan in the Natham constituency. Well, today is the 12th day of Amma's campaigning. She has been covering the southern districts for the last 3 days. Following these districts, Jayalalitha will move to the western region on Wednesday after completing her campaign in the south for another day. Well, Wednesday is going to be the day of all the stars on one stage in the opposition camp. Apart from Vijay, who will be sharing the dais with Jayalalitha in Coimbatore, the DMDK chief Vijaykanth and Amma will be campaigning together at the VOC grounds in Coimbatore on Wednesday as well. This will be a massive joint campaign rally with CPIM General Secretary Prakash Karath, the State Secretary G. Ramakrishnan, the CPI State Secretary Tapandian, the Pudhiya Tamilagam Chief Krishna Swamy, and the AI-SMK Chief Sharath Kumar. This decision by the AI-ATMK High Command came after the ruling DMK came up with their action plan of a joint rally with the Congress President Sonia Gandhi at Island Grounds in Chennai on Tuesday. Moving on, the CBI can take up the probe into Sadiq Basha's death once the state gives its consent and centre issues its notification. The Tamil Nadu government has already given its nod for the CBI probe, so the Supreme Court today directed the centre to issue notification within 3 days for the CBI to take the probe into the mysterious death of A. Raja's close aide. The centre informed the court that it will take a week to issue the notification, but this was objected by petitioner Prashant Bhushan, so the Supreme Court passed this order today. Well, top industrialist Ratan Tata appeared in the Parliament today before the Public Accounts Committee that is looking into the alleged irregularities in the allocation of the 2G spectrum. Before that, corporate lobbyist Neera Radia appeared before the PSC and told them that some of the phone conversations were doctored. Radia's tapped phone conversations with politicians, corporates and bureaucrats form a key part of the investigations into the 2G scam. However, the PAC says they are not bound by CAG report and are looking at the entire spectrum allocation. Meanwhile, the leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Arun Jaitley, has been highly critical of the 2G charge sheet. He alleged that the CBI has left out core issues out of its charge sheet in the 2G spectrum allocation case. The senior BJP leader also said that the probe was tailored to the timing of the assembly polls in Tamil Nadu.
The CBI has tailored its timetable of investigation, keeping in mind the date of polling in Tamil Nadu. One of the very serious matters that they are investigating relates to the pecuniary benefits given by the beneficiaries of the 2G license. It is obvious that they are waiting for the polling in Tamil Nadu to get over, so that a principal ally of the UPA in Tamil Nadu does not get further disturbed in the elections. The date of elections is completely extraneous to a CBI's honest investigation.
Still ahead on the bulletin, who will Kolattur make its king? Will Stalin sail smooth on these testing waters? A special report when we come back.